I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Now, today we're reading from the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, and let's focus on verses 20 and 21. Therefore, we are ambassadors for the Messiah, certain that God is appealing through us. We plead on the Messiah's behalf, be reconciled to God. He made the one who did not know sin to be the sin offering for us, so that we might become the righteousness of God in Him. Have you ever needed to be two places at once? A few years ago, I had to fly out of the country to perform a concert, and at the same time, I was needed in town to sign some documents. And both were important events, and my absence at either engagement would have cost me a lot of money. So here's what I did. I had my attorney draw up papers that gave him power of attorney on my behalf. And when I signed the power of attorney documents, in effect, he became my ambassador. He went to the business meeting and I flew to the concert. In every legally binding way, my attorney's decisions and negotiations became mine. You've really got to trust someone to give them the right to speak and to act on your behalf. And the same is true with countries. Heads of state cannot be everywhere. And when a foreign ambassador enters the room, it is as if that nation's leader was there. And that's why ambassadors should be chosen wisely as well. Paul tells us that believers are called to be God's ambassadors. An ambassador is appointed to represent a nation in a specific country for specific periods of time, representing a specific leader in specific matters. You never see the ambassador to China negotiating in Afghanistan, for example. You also don't see the old president's ambassadors negotiating on behalf of the new president unless they were reappointed. And in the same way, God calls us to specific people, places, and seasons. By His wisdom and choice, our appointment is based upon our character and obedience. Our disappointment is based upon our lack thereof. So, our message may be wrapped in various levels of diplomacy, but it is uniformly the same. Be reconciled to God through a personal relationship with the Messiah, Jesus, because judgment is on the way, and there's no other way out. In our generation, full of great spiritual battle, God has sent us to deliver His message of hope. All humanity has committed great offense toward Him, but the Messiah has become our sin offering. This is so that through Jesus, believers might become the righteousness of God, not of their own doing, but because of Jesus. So I will tell you, as the Lord's ambassador, judgment is coming, but God has made a way to be reconciled with Him. And the only way is through Jesus. Jesus said, I am the way and the truth and the life. And no man comes to the Father but through me. I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Now, Groundworks Ministries operates entirely through financial donations from faithful people like you. And yes, we need your monthly support. Donating is secure and it's easy at our website, groundworksministries.com. Another way to help is to tell people about Groundworks Ministries. You can share these podcasts with friends and family and on your social media. And of course, you can always direct folks to our website, groundworksministries.com.